Welcome back everyone, my name is Eltimar and we're going to be continuing our Let's Play of Wrath of the Righteous. Where we left off last time, we were about to enter the village at Wintersun. We've been stopped by the guards. The somber, scarred warrior guarding the gates to the settlement almost chokes when he sees you. Stop. Stop, you monster. You've some nerve just showing up outside the walls of Wintersun like this. Why are you glaring at me? Do you think you can avoid the wrath of the Lady of the Sun? Finian, the talking weapon, responds, "Is that how guests are welcome in Wintersun now? I remember you used to be famed as a most hospitable clan. People used to say visitors to Wintersun never leave empty-handed. What happened? There may be a war going on, but the spirits won't praise you for turning feral on folk. I am the Knight Commander of the Crusaders. I have just come from Dresden, and I want to talk to whoever's in charge here." "You're a fool, demon, or else you take us for fools. Dresden fell, everyone knows that. It was captured by an army of your repulsive kin, and we're not going to let the same thing happen to us." "Stop, children of Wintersun." The voice, soft and stirring, is coming from a statue adorning the gates. "Stop, do not raise your weapons, let them pass. This creature is my guest. I shall keep an eye on him. None can harm the children of Wintersun within my domain." The warrior's face hardens. What? Let this monster into our village? When we're the last place standing against the demons now that Dresden's fallen? "You heard the Lady of the Sun, dimwit, let them pass. What's this demon gonna do to us anyways? The Lady of the Sun has protected us all these years, and no abomination from the abyss has ever captured Wintersun. And it's not going to happen today, either." The second guard squints at you grimly. Suddenly you hear a crash and screams from somewhere behind the buildings. Then comes a call of "Warriors, to me!" Both guards throw a final steely look at you before leaving their post, running towards the commotion. Only the wooden idol now remains to watch over the settlement's outskirts, which it does not have an investigation check. I feel like it should. A talking statue is definitely something I would, look into if I was here. For some reason I'm getting frame rate drops in this town. That's weird, but maybe just as a result of the rain, possibly, I guess. Just gonna go ahead and steal all of the fish that this town has to offer. And that is it for things to look for. There's definitely another door here, and there's a Balor. "No crowding here, good neighbors, no crowding." A Babao demon holding a pretty flower basket flashes a predatory grin. Poor Dar is not himself. He lost his family in Dresden, and has been drowning his grief in wine for a few days. He always picks fights when he's drunk, and you know what a stonemason's fists are like. "He killed the boy!" cry voices from the crowd. "Make way, neighbor. We'll put him in a cellar to sleep it off." Sela, her eyes flashing, reaches for her weapon. "This is gonna turn ugly. We need to get people back to their houses while we deal with the Balor." The Babao turns to you and hisses at the culprit, a huge Balor, at whose feet a young barbarian is lying covered in blood. "I'm so tired of you, neighbor Dar. Go home and stop ruining the fun for the rest of us." "What's he doing, hitting the poor flower girl? Dar, wake up! The Lady of the Sun won't have things like this in Wintersun." A tiny dragon. What the demon is going on here? Marvak, a tall warrior with dark hair and grey eyes, stands between the humans and the roaring Balor. He looks the fiend right in the eye. "Are you forgetting where you are? These lands are protected by the Lady of the Sun. Behave, or I, Marvak Grunhold, will throw you out of my town." The Balor's laughter is booming. "You really think your beloved beauty can do anything to me? If I wanted to, I could break her neck and yours, and your little worms, and the necks of every puny little human in the district. And then I'll pay a visit to the castle in the clouds and clear out every sunny little follower. I'm sick of this game anyway. I'm leaving, for now. Go about your business. There's nothing to gawp at." The warrior bends down and picks up several of the flowers from the basket belonging to the Babao. He notices you, and his expression hardens, infinitesimally. "Ah, guest of my lady. I am the chieftain of the Wintersun clan. You can take a look around if you wish, but you must visit me in the clan hall. It would be rude of you not to pay a proper visit to the master while you're in his house. Demons are walking around your town like it's a home away from home." Marvak's mouth twists like he's biting back a retort he desperately wants to deliver. In that case, shouldn't thanks be in order, demon? If not for the kindness of the lady, you would have been killed on the spot. I came here to find out who killed my crusaders. Their bodies are lying at your shrine by the lake. Marvak frowns. The lady's shrine is sacred to all the children of Wintersun. If somebody has desecrated it with murder, they will be punished. You're changing the subject. Marvak pauses. I'm not used to talking in the middle of the town square. Come to my hall, honored guest. We can speak there. Why should I just beat the answers out of you right here and now? The laws of hospitality, Marvak grits out. The same laws that stop me from tearing you to pieces in this very place. We will have our talk in my hall, honored guest. A lot of dead people in this town. This town maybe has like, what, 30 people at the most? I'm giving it a very generous 30 people. So these two people constitute like 1/15 of the town. There's a bunch of peasants around, some more demons. Let me tend to your wounds, brave warrior. You say you were guarding Dresden when the demons came. Hey friend, where are you going? He's chasing the babao. And the babao vanished, and so did the man. I was kind of hoping there'd be like some sort of weird scene between the two I might have missed before, but they just vanished instead, so I guess not. Gazmira. A woman with a wealth of long, dark hair stands by the statue, carefully touching the wood. Her long fingers slide along the smooth surface, searching for cracks and scratches. As you approach, the woman startles, tosses her head back, and you see her eye sockets are empty and scabbed over like old scars. Who's there? A stranger? I don't recognize your footsteps. I am the Knight Commander of the Crusaders, and I have come from Dresden looking for my missing people. A visitor from the outside, and a Crusader too. The woman exclaims enthusiastically, but then she seems to falter, quirking her head like she's trying to listen to something. Her fingers tremble nervously. What do you want to talk to me about? There's something strange going on in Wintersun. Your fellow villagers call me a monster, while they themselves converse with demons like it's nothing. Demons within these walls? That's not possible. The Lady of the Sun promised to protect us. Besides, the settlement has old runestones that start to flicker when the demons approach. Even if the monsters had tricked us somehow by disguising themselves, the stones would have warned us about the danger, and my people wouldn't be caught dead chatting to our sworn enemies. Gazmira frowns, as though puzzling something out. Who are you? What happened to your eyes? My name is Gazmira. I was the senior wood shaper in Wintersun, a wood carver, or sculptor, as you would call it. My level of skill is not bestowed on everyone. We woodshapers do not consider wood to be just a material. We do not make something out of it. We give the wood a new birth. We reveal its beauty in a new form. I come from an ancient line of craftsmen and women, and I swear that I've done everything to avoid bringing shame to my ancestors' memory. I strove to preserve beauty even in the midst of chaos, which is what the demons have turned Sarkoris into, aided by the traitor Arilu. But one day my gift failed me. At the request of Marvak, our clown chief, I was tasked with carving a statue of the Lady of the Sun, but no matter how hard I tried, instead of a beautiful elf, my chisel again and again revealed a hideous monster in the wood. Marvak flew into a rage when he saw my work. Gazmira says, her voice quieter now. He personally cut out my eyes as punishment, and journeymen were given the task of finishing the statue. The clan did not turn its back on me, of course. The children of Wintersun do not drive out their own, even those who have transgressed before the entire community. They allow me to do simple carvings and to take care of the statues. That is how I have lived since that day. That Marvak of yours, he's a nasty piece of work, isn't he? Robbing an artist of her sight? That's not just brutal and foul, or it's foul. Some murderers are less depraved than that. I've been looking for the missing crusaders and found their bodies at the shrine of the Lady of the Sun. Bodies at the shrine? That's very strange. The children of Wintersun are no allies of the crusaders, or no enemies of the crusaders, and none would dare sully the Lady of Sun's shrine with the blood of allies. Marvak always keeps the shrine adorned with flowers for the lady, along with his trophies, slain demons. Demons? You're saying that he leaves dead demons? What madness is this? But at least we know now who's responsible for the bodies in the shrine. Sela's eyes are ablaze. The woman is silent for a while, gathering her thoughts. Listen, stranger, there's something odd happening in Wintersun. It's true. The Lady of the Sun promised us protection, and demons truly have never attacked the settlement. But there are visitors that come here from the outside. They come often, and they look like crusaders, merchants from Mendev, scholars from Absalom, or the kin of Our Lady from her castle in the clouds. Some of them even live here long term, and every single one of them acts strangely. They talk to us like there's some great joke and we're not in on it, and sometimes there are rougher types who do something wild. I've tried broaching the topic with people I trust, but they either don't believe me or they're afraid to speak openly. Marvak does not permit any doubts about him, or the Lady of the Sun, or her guests. And there's something else. Grief wells up in the woman's voice. Every few years, someone in the village goes mad. It's usually one of our guards or hunters who goes out on forays to kill demons. They either start weeping, begging for forgiveness, or they attack their neighbors. The clan doesn't turn its back on its children, that's why these mad people are only put outside the settlement's walls. But everyone now believes that they're beyond helping. They are mad and angry at the entire world. A secret horror gnaws at the soul of Wintersun, but I can't see or find out what it is, and I don't know how to help you solve it, friend. All I can give you is this piece of advice. Check our runestones. They should warn us about demons in the vicinity, and if they are not doing that, there is some evil at work here. If you want answers quickly, go straight to Marvak. He's the only person who has been to the castle in the clouds, and he had a key to it hidden somewhere. He knows more than anyone else, but watch yourself. Marvak is a mighty warrior, quick to anger and ruthless, and the limits of the Lady of the Sun's powers are entirely unknown. Thank you. Farewell. We now have a quest to do. We have to examine runestones.
Focus on the goal.
Now you're asking, where are the runestones? I don't remember where they all are. I gotta figure that out too. So, oh, there's one right here. Knowledge Arcana check.
It went splendidly.
This runestone is a fake. It has no power to detect demons. There's one down. There's a standing stone here. This is not a runestone, but is important.
A success worthy of
A text in
praise.
Hallet. Wind uproots a single tree, but dies down in a thicket. Stand shoulder to shoulder with your clansmen like trees in a forest. They've never seen a tornado then, apparently.
I finished here. Is there more?
Gonna go ahead and steal all that stuff. We're gonna look around, like a deep dive into this place. We need to find all the runestones to start with. And then, yeah. Find out what's going on in this interesting and dangerous place. You know what, I could have been wrong. There could be like 40 people living in this town. It definitely seems like there's more than just like 30.
A success worthy
This
of praise.
runestone is a fake. It has no power to detect demons as well. There's also just random bones over here. My husband killed all these monsters, every single one. They're all human bodies. All of them.
Watch out for trouble.
I sense something.
That was close. We almost didn't get this. This runestone was smashed and the pieces carefully hidden. Gotta keep those quick saves going. And now over here.
Keep your calm.
There's a closet just chilling there. How many more of these do I have to find, I wonder? I bet you there's one by the gate as well. We should probably go find that one. There's also more loot down here we missed.
Up learning.
Just gonna go ahead and hold tab while they run through the town. Check for things. There are two things to loot down here.
To success.
Nothing very exciting though, unfortunately. Let's continue on. I feel like there should be one more runestone.
I found
There's another one.
something.
The runestone was smashed and the pieces carefully hidden. There's another runestone here.
This experiment has gone awry.
Oh no. Well, we'll quickly do a reload on that. Luckily we saved. Saving is important. Always save. One of the more important things you can do.
This experiment has gone awry.
Nenio, you're breaking my heart here. You only need to roll a 4 for this. Come on. We have an 80% chance. An 85% chance. We can only fail on a 1, 2, and a 3. Alright, this time should be good, right?
It went
There we go.
splendidly.
The runestone's a fake, no power to detect demons. Let's go talk to what's-her-face in the middle of the town. I can never remember her name. Kinda long. We are going to tell her that the runestones are all broken. Although we might have missed a broken one. The runestones were broken and replaced with fakes. So the demons truly can roam here. And no one even suspected because we had faith in the stone's warning and in the Lady of Sun's protection. The only thing we can do is go to Marvak and demand answers. I want to believe that he has been deceived and will act on behalf of his clan when you show him your proof of the betrayal. My apologies, just had to cough for a second there. And the destruction of the runestones is a true betrayal of our clan. Thank you, bye. So we got a bunch of experience.
Keep your calm.
Now it's time to go talk to Marvak. He is going to attack us, I think, if I remember correctly. Now I remember this fight kind of sucking because of the dragon.
There are many
We're going to need
roads
buffs
to
and
success.
heals.
You are my favorite aid.
Smile. The world's not ending just yet.
And luckily Darren is here, so we can absolutely do protections from frost. Because that's something
Does
we're going to...
anyone require
Frost or
my
lightning?
counsel?
Oh, that's a good question because I don't remember. Okay,
No
well, let's
reason
just
to
start getting
pause.
buffs out. You have your auras. Do we have greater heroism? Yeah, for another minute and a half. I'm going to redo it on these 3 at least.
Skip the pleasant.
I'm always open to ideas.
Okay, blur. Is blur still going on? Yeah, for a little while longer, that's fine. Enlarge person, how long does that got left on it? 2 minutes. That should be fine as well.
You call?
These are probably off. Yes. Okay, those are good.
I wonder why.
I welcome your company.
I honestly don't remember if it's frost or... I think it's cold. Realistically, we could do cold and lightning if we needed to, but let's just do cold for first.
Are we ready to move out?
I'm up for an adventure.
Huh? Oh, yes, what?
Okay, we're gonna go in.
I will guard it.
Alright, demons, dragon, all that kind of thing. The mighty Marvak sits on a dais covered in pelts. In one enormous hand he's holding a single flower, and his face wears a grim expression. Sarkorian Ranger. Chief, we brought the traitor. A tall female warrior drags a stumbling woman with empty eye sockets into the hall. We have several witnesses who say she was slandering the Lady of the Sun and her guests, and that she even urged her neighbors to spy on them. Hand me the axe, Marvak's voice is grim. I've been very patient with you, Gazmira. You dared to dishonor the Lady of the Sun, our happiness and protection. You didn't repent, you only nursed your malice in secret, and see now that taking your eyes was not enough. This time I will take your hands. What are you doing here, you blackguard? Raising your hand against innocents? You've earned the ancestors' wrath for sure. It's a bad thing to raise your fists against a clan elder, but I really want to smack you one. These nice people are afraid, so much fear, but they're not fighting against the ones who frightened them. They're punishing the weak and defenseless for their fear, just like always. Just like always. Just like always. Her voice drops to a barely discernible whisper. Heaven knows that I believe in forgiveness and redemption, but I so dearly want to kill that man. And I won't even regret it. Eltimar, are we really going to watch this atrocity happen? Stop. Don't harm that woman. Stop, you're busy inflicting violence on the weak and powerless while someone has destroyed your runestones and replaced them with fakes. He's not lying. Our talismans have been destroyed and can no longer warn us about demons. The smashed pieces were hidden in the walls of our settlement, and replicas that have no magical properties were put into their place. My chief, open your eyes. Can't you see what's going on under your own roof? That is a serious accusation. Chief, permit us to investigate. We'll return shortly, and if this mad woman is lying, your punishment will be doubly justified. When Marvak gives his nod of assent, the warrior strides out of the hall. You feel the weight of Marvak's gaze on you. You succeeded in luring my guards away, but it won't change anything. It's good you came. It saves me from having to chase after you all around Wintersun. Here, in this hall, is a place of power. For me and my lady, I will kill you here, and then go with my people to Dresden and hand it over to its rightful masters. Warriors of Wintersun, attack! Oh, this is gonna suck. But that's okay. I like how his frost just did damage to his friend Clavicus's Clavici.
I will resist.
Shoot the dragon in the face. Actually, the dragon doesn't have very many hit points. That being said, we just got an axe thrown at our face. Uncool. Luckily, the cold damage was reduced. However, the slashing damage is really more of the problem in that one. Let's move over out of the way. What should we do here? I'm thinking fireball? So 0 damage to... Why did that one get it reduced to... I guess it was just 9 fire damage. Really? Wait, it's 10d6. It can't have been 9. Whatever, that one did 41 damage. I guess it could be halved. Never mind, it could have been. Dragon, breath weapon. Nope, it ran into die, okay. Well, dragon. I am not really that upset you're here in melee. Although the fact that I couldn't even hit you was a little bit worrying.
Disappear.
What is the armor class of the dragon? 50. Okay, we need to get rid of its mage armor. That'll take 4 off. Then it'll only be 46. Really? 10, 15, 22, 44, and 6 is 50. Jesus. Alrighty, well. Let's start killing the Clavici and stuff, because that's going to be our big thing. We'll range touch attack the dragon. Because it's only 11 to hit, although we can't do that either, apparently. I kind of want to take on him, but I'm going to attack this one. We did a lot of damage to the dragon because we had the wide sweep, so it just does the damage in general, which was really nice. I'm going to... do I run? I'm going to run, take the AOO. I can't be that close to the dragon, it'll kill us.
Prepare yourself.
Darren just died. Like flat out died, so we're gonna have to restart the fight. Because Breath of Life isn't gonna help him. So, for Darren, how do we keep him alive against the axe-throwing madness? Maybe we pull him back further at the beginning of the fight. Or alternatively charge our people in faster.
Watch out for trouble.
There we go. Do. No, that one. Guards go away. And then we should deal with these 3. That one took slightly less damage this time. I'm just going to delay action on her, actually. Or we take a shot at the dragon. It's just a long shot. Let's just delay. That way she can get a full round attack in. Okay, he's coming in too. How do I want to keep him alive? I don't know if I even can. Oh yeah, I can. We make undead. And then run away. There's even a chance they'll take out a mirror image by accident. Alright, so the dragon hasn't gotten a turn yet. I'm going to delay till after the dragon, I think. And I kind of actually don't want to attack the Clavic. I'm going to wait till after our main character. Because I'm going to use our main character to hit the
I will resist.
dragon by a proxy. And it's possible we can use Mirror or Magic Missile on it. Let's see what we got, though. Don't really want to waste a Fireball. Displacement's on. Could do something like... Actually, I'm just going to delay too. I'm going to wait for everyone to get here. Okay, the dragon has come into melee. He has arrived. He is definitely front and center. Look at the dragon and at least this guy in here. One dead, dragon half dead. It's a good start.
Into the fray.
Get that guy. We're gonna do controlled fireball. 0 damage to the dragon. That is unfortunate, but not surprising, honestly. Dragon's hard to hit. All the skeletons just died. Ember is technically still alive. I'll take it. Now Seela's under attack. She at least has the ability to not die instantly. The dragon is pretty hurt. That being said, I don't think we're going to be able to hit it with our main attacker. Because its armor class is still 50, right? Even though it's flanked, that's not going to help us.
Prepare yourself.
We hit Marvak. There's the cold damage, but that didn't do anything to us because we were prepared for it.
So it comes to this.
Well, that was incredibly lucky. There goes the dragon.
The inheritor.
Critical hit.
Guide my
That was
blade.
beautiful. Could not have gone better, honestly. She's gonna get Breath of Life, I don't care. She's alive! Now we just need to kill this guy. He is not as hard as his dragon friend. Though he does have just the most hit points. Oh, he's raging, that's why. I see. Okay. Just stay on the ground, you're fine. Also just stay on the ground.
You made your choice.
Yep, this is going fine. Let's lower his armor class even more.
No glory.
It does have concealment, which is annoying. Well, that's even more annoying. We do have a resurrection scroll, I guess. We'll get him up with a res scroll. It is really annoying how he's just taking out our ranged people. However, let's just keep taking him down. Would you stop with the freaking mirror images now? How many mirror images do you have? It's getting to be it's too many now.
The inheritor. Guide
There we go.
An example.
Problem solved. I mean, we do have some dead people. We gotta get back up. My lady, don't leave me, don't leave me! He ran away like a coward. We're gonna need a bunch of restores. Okay, first of all, do we have any Breath of Life that'll work on Darren? We can get him up right away. Actually, I don't think we even have a Breath of Life scroll. We do have one Raised Dead scroll, though. Maybe we have two. We have one Resurrection scroll. And no Raised Dead scrolls. Alright, we're gonna use the Resurrection scroll on Darren. He's not technically dead. Can I not use it on him? Use magic device failed? Does that mean we lose the scroll? Oh man, really? Oh no, it's right there, okay. Let's save before trying this again. In case it messes up. I think Darren has raised it, but I don't know if we have any diamonds. But I think we're almost done this place technically anyways. We can teleport back to Trezin and get Nenio back up. There we go. Sometimes you just gotta do it until it works.
Rules are made to be broken. Oh, skip the pleasantries.
Come on.
I welcome your company. Oh, the waiting's never fun.
Yeah, we don't have a diamond. I don't suppose Breath of Life's gonna work on her.
This thing refuses to cooperate.
Target is not recently dead. Okay, well, we tried. Let's finish up this place. And then we'll, grab Nenio back. I see what others cannot discern. I know what others cannot learn. My hand is guided by the skill of the centuries. My soul I guard against fetters.
I finished here.
Find a
Is there
diamond
more?
we can res
The
Nenio.
world's not ending just yet.
Just gonna heal everyone.
Keep your calm.
I'm glad I was useful to you.
Bracers of Dominance. Whenever we crit with a two-handed weapon, the enemy must pass a will save or become unable to attack for 1 round. Actually a pretty decent will save too. 24. Might be worthwhile.
Many roads to success.
Secret passage. And this is going to lead us out to our final confrontation with that guy. I don't think there's a fight involved. I'm pretty sure there's not, actually. The wounded Marvak is shivering as if from a fever. He tries to take the human skull from the plinth in front of the Lady of the Sun statue, but in his weakened grip spasms and the skull rolls toward you, stopping at your feet. The warrior watches it with stricken eyes, muttering "Key" before turning to the statue. "My lady, my love, forgive me, I failed you, I lost. Didn't even keep the key safe after you gave it to me. Come protect our Wintersun, but if you can't, take me away. Take me to your castle in the clouds." Marvak's prayer does not go unanswered. A shadow, unnaturally narrow and trembling, separates from the Lady of the Sun statue and floats above the floor. A delicate hand, or maybe a claw, reaches out and touches the slumped head of the dying warrior with a soft, almost tender gesture. Jerebeth. And then you hear the airy, otherworldly voice directly in your mind. Why are you mortals so fond of breaking other people's toys? So you're the rot that's festering in Wintersun. You're a despicable beast. And you don't deserve any other name. My kinsmen, my neighbors, have suffered because of you. Death would be too good, or too light a punishment for you, scum. So you're the Lady of the Sun. That's what they call me here, replies the insect-like shadow, but you may call me by another name, Jerebeth. What have you done to these people? I merely planted a few ideas in their heads. Laughter, high and abrasive like a buzzing insect, reverberates in your mind. It is elegant in its simplicity. I make all the people of Wintersun see demons as humans, elves, dwarves, and they see real mortals as demons. They live in a topsy-turvy world where the lands of the Worldwound are teeming with brave crusaders, and where Dresden was recently captured by an army of hideous monsters from the abyss. If your firebrand Queen Galfrey were to show up here, people would take her for one of Discari's spawn and try to slay her on the spot. And the children of Wintersun already have so much blood on their hands. Every wary traveler who happened to discover this mortal oasis in the midst of the scarred lands of the Worldwound, who rushed with brimming hope towards its walls, died at the hands of the clan. And they all fervently believed that they were fighting demons. Why did other demons visit here? There is no other place in all the Worldwound like my little Wintersun. I don't allow the other demons to kill the people in my domain, instead they come here to play. They shrug off their demon guise and pretend to be mortals. Even Nocticula in the Midnight Isles does not offer such exotic amusements. You should find all this very familiar. You intuitively understand that these last words were not addressed to you. The demon has clearly allowed you to hear them as a courtesy. For you too are playing at being human. Isn't that so, Succubus? No, you have created a tawdry parody of what I'm striving to be. You could have made them believe anything, performed any number of miracles for them. You could have made their dreams come true, but all you did was poison their minds against their fellow mortals. You may have powers of a demon, but you have little when it comes to intellect, as befits an insect. I've heard enough. Oh really? Then listen to the most important thing I want to say to you. Don't destroy my toy village. This place and its amusing people have become quite dear to me. Marvak too. He loves me so passionately, so blindly. The creature's voice turns pensive. There are some things you cannot discover in the abyss, no matter how hard you look. You probably want to open the poor barbarian's eyes to the truth, but you can't do that without my help. Even if you do, by some miracle, find a way to do it, the children of Wintersun will have to live with the knowledge of what they have done all these years. They'll recall every murdered crusader and traveler that they plunged their spears into or burned on a ritual pyre. Many of them will not survive the truth you will inflict on them. The rest will be cut down by demons, for I am the only one protecting them from such a fate even now. But I have a better solution. I will change the clan, so that from this day forth they will see true mortals and demons alike as human. I'll make them believe that the Crusaders have won a final, resounding victory, that peace now reigns in the world wound, and that all the demons have been driven back into the abyss, every last one. Wintersun will remain a peaceful oasis in the midst of chaos, neutral territory where neither Crusaders nor demons will cross swords in battle. I'll get to keep my wondrous domain, and your Crusaders will never perish here again. What do you say to that, Commander? I agree. Let this place be at peace, even if the price of peace is a beautiful lie. The wounded Marvak suddenly wheezes out, then bites out, "My lady, take me to the castle in the clouds." I knew. A crazed smile warps the warrior's face. I guessed it a long time ago, that you weren't who you seemed to be, but you brought peace to my people and me, and I kept your secret as best I could. I stamped out any suspicions in the people who voiced them. Sometimes. I want to live in your light. I don't want to be without you. Arushale turns pale and covers her mouth with her hand. Her ruby eyes are filled with undisguised horror. No matter how much I may despise those who serve as sycophants for the demons, there is some twisted beauty in this. The fellow is brave enough to be honest about what he wants. I do not know how many people who are capable of that. You cannot read the emotions on the creature's horrifying face, half hidden by shadows. If it answers Marvak, it does so wordlessly, directly into his mind. After a moment of silence, you hear a voice in your head. Give him to me. Take him if you want. Thank you, Commander. You're a curious creature, and it's just possible that we may see each other again. I'm returning to the Ivory Sanctum, the castle in the clouds as I call it here. You have a key to my home, but will you find out how to use it? I'll be expecting your visit. Jerebeth's shadow disappears into the portal, and her departure spells an end to an era of life in Wintersun. We still need to go get Ember back to life, but we did free up the town, kind of. It's peaceful here, at least. The most lives were saved, even if they're all living a lie. Which is kind of sad, but also good in its own little way. Gazmira's on the throne. The blind carver tosses her head back and gives a slight bow. I recognize the sound of your footsteps, Commander. My wood-shaping skills are not what they once were, but my hands remember what my eyes cannot see. Please accept this gift as a thanks for listening to me and helping the children of Wintersun. I wanted to tell you, our clan has started reviving its old crafts. We have goods to sell. Would you like to take a look? Yeah, I would. I really would. I'm going to look at the price in descending order. This is actually a really good two-handed sword if we were using that. The +3 Holy Greatsword. When it confirms a critical hit, the enemy loses the ability to make attacks of opportunity and suffers a bunch of other penalties. But there's really not much else I want here. Yeah, unfortunately, nothing that's jumping out at me. Alright, well, let's leave.
I will guide.
Actually, before we go, we can sell $206 worth of stuff and get rid of all that. So we're gonna end the video here, and then between videos, I'm gonna run back to Dresden, or I guess more accurately, teleport back to Dresden, and get Nenio back up, cure all of our negative level problems that we currently have, and then we are going to head back here again to do the Spectre fights, which are gonna suck. We also need to rest while we're there. We are relatively close to a level, but I don't think the Spectre fights are going to do it, unfortunately. That's just the reality of our situation. I don't think that loot is here. I think it might actually be up on the cliff. There's definitely loot somewhere here. I think it might actually... It's up here. There's a rapier sitting on top of this outcropping on this stool. Let's go grab that first before we fully end the video. It's, I think, Mind Reaper or something like that. Mind Slayer. It's called Reeking Heart of the Arcane. There we go. Whenever this +3 rapier is affected by any magical effect that gives it an enhancement bonus, it's +1 as well. So it's a really good rapier, actually. I do recommend that if you use rapiers, you use that one. It's pretty damn great. For now, though, I'll leave you guys here. Like always, if you have any suggestions or comments, please leave them below. I'll see you next time. Take care.